What's going on? My name is Altone and this is the DJI MINi 2, and I still believe in 2022 that this is the best camera drone for beginners. I've had this drone for a little bit more than a year. I've had it since November of 2020, and since my very first flight, I've absolutely loved it. The reason why I can say that this drone is the best drone for beginners is because this was my very first drone, and immediately took it out, and I was able to fly and capture some at least decent video and some photos from the very beginning without a whole lot of practice. Now, in that year's time frame, I have learned a ton on how to use this drone to get better and better footage, but I can tell you it is still the best drone and greatest value for a beginner in 2022. And so I'm going to show you quickly how to get it up and running. So I have the app open, have the control sticks right here on the bottom, which I'm taking out. Open up the top, which is the holder and the antenna for the drone. Pulling out the cable. This is not the standard cable. I've done an upgrade. This is a little bit longer cable, so if I use one other attachment, this cable will still reach, but works very well. Put my phone in the case. So one of the things that I've always noticed is that these pads on the top of the remote sometimes push on the volume control button. So you may want to shift it over just a little bit so it's not cranking your volume up as you're flying. Plug it in and then power on the remote. And then turning the drone on. Fold your arms out. You're gonna fold out the front arms before you do the back ones. Sometimes I forget. And then press and hold, and that will get the drone started. You'll see the gimbal is doing some moving around and trying to orient itself, and then the controller should stop blinking and you should see that it's connected. So it stopped blinking, it is now connected, and so it is searching for satellites at this point. It is ready to go. Now we are indoors, so it may not capture any satellites. Of course, there's two ways to take off. One of them is there's a takeoff here on the screen. If you tap that and hold it down, it will start to take off, which I'm not going to do. And the other way to take off would be to hold both sticks down and out. If you do that, the props will start to spin. I'm not going to do that because we're indoors and I don't have any prop guards on. With that little bit of effort, you can be up in the air and flying. The only other thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you're out in a nice open field somewhere where you can practice flying and get a feel for the direction that the drone is going into, and know what your sticks do. And you can actually change the way your sticks function by using either the mode switch, which changes the sensitivity and how quickly the drone will move based on the input that you give it from the sticks, or you can actually change the functions of each one of the control sticks in the menu. I suggest starting off that you don't change anything, get used to flying it the way it is, and then after you get out and you practice with it a little bit, you can determine if you want to make some adjustments here or there. So I've absolutely had a fantastic time using the DJI MINi 2 over the last year. Gotten some wonderful photos and video which I've shared here with you, and I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a camera drone, I truly believe that this has got to be one of the best options for a beginner. Thanks for stopping by. I really hope that helped you in some way. Have an absolutely fantastic day.